ಹಲೋ, ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ SSLC ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂದು ನಡೆದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಪೂರ್ವ ಸಿದ್ಧತಾ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯ SSLC ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್, ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಭಾಷೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷದ ಒಂದು ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದಂಥ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ, ಅರಂಟ್ ದೇ. Then could you please open the window for the bright light ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ the right answer is option B, that is request. Okay, then if you had called me I dash come with you, I would have come with you. ಇಲ್ಲಿ option C is the correct answer ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. And read the following and choose the infinitive ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ here life is a great challenge for the lethargic minds, so all must work hard to get success in life. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿವ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೆಡ್, ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್, ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಒನ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ದ ಒನ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಬುಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6. Collocative word time table. It's a very easy one. And question number 7, identify parts of speech of the italicized word ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ Janisha is a good doctor. She helps everyone. She is pronoun. Okay. And question number 8. In my son's school, annual prize distribution program took place yesterday. ಇಲ್ಲಿ distribute ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು right form of the word ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ distribution ಆಗಬೇಕು, noun form ಆಗಬೇಕು. So the right answer is distribution. And question number 9 is fill in the blank with appropriate tense form of the verb ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Doctor was treating a patient in his nursing home when I went to his hospital. Was treating ಆಗಬೇಕು. Then question number 10 is on preposition. Anaga is very good at spoken English ಆಗಬೇಕು. Okay. Then fill in the blank using suitable linker ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And Ravish went to market but he didn't purchase anything. ಇಲ್ಲಿ but ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು right answer. And the question number 12, fill in the blank using the correct article ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. One of the most popular foods of all time is chocolate. ಇಲ್ಲಿ the definite article the ಬರಬೇಕು. Then question number 13, book ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So you can frame the sentences like this. He booked a new car. We are going to book tickets to Delhi, and he booked many tickets to Ooty, like this. Okay. Then let's move on to question number 14, that is change into passive anta kelidare. Arman played football. Illi football was played by Arman. Okay. Then question number 15, change into comparative degree anta kelidare. Then Sslc is the most kind-hearted gentleman in the village anta kottidare. The right comparative degree is Sslc is more kind-hearted than any other gentleman in the village anta ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And let's move on to question number 16, that is read the given conversation and write it in a reported speech of the underlined word anta ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ Sachin replied Mahesh that he was going to bring his children from their school ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು right form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then let's move on to question number 17. It is an editing. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ once there was a man who was blind. He eager wished to see the whole world. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ whole, WHO ಇಲ್ಲಿ whole ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು eagerly, adverbial mistake ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ eagerly wished ಅಂತ. Okay. Then let's move on to question number 18. How do you say that Don Anselmo was passionate about his land and children of Rio Medio? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ, Don Anselmo lived in a small quaint house in Rio Medio. He tilled the same land that his ancestors tilled. He planted a tree for memory of every birth of child. So the trees in the orchard belongs to the children of Rio and Medio. And he was loving very much his land as well as the children in his village. So this is the expected answer to be written for question number 18. And let's move on to question number 19. Then how can you say that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was called as modern Manu? Okay. Here Dr. Ambedkar was called modern Manu because he was the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. His principle focused on equality, justice and human rights for all, and his vision aimed to create a society free from discrimination and oppression. So we call him as modern Manu. And let's move on to question number 20. That's how did Satish Gujral become popular all over the world? So Satish met with an accident at the early age of 8, so he lost his hearing power due to frequent absence and hearing problem. The school he was attending informed his school that they could keep Satish at home. Other school was also refused admission. His father and his brother spent much time with him and provided many books. He developed his interest in painting. In the beginning, his father discouraged him, but later on, he accepted that his son's destiny lay in canvas and painting, and he admitted his son to the best school of art and made his life in the chosen field. Satish Gujral is among the foremost artists of India now and accomplished in several art forms like painting, sculpture, and architecture. And because of his unique paintings, sculpture, and architecture, he became a world famous artist. Okay, and let's move on to question number 21. That is, okay, what are the lessons that writer learned at Geneva Summit? Okay, that's question number 21. He learned that there were people all over the world who thought and acted the way he did. So he never felt lonely abroad. He also realized that while there was science and there was hope of survival of mankind. And let's move on to question number 22. That is, why are the calendar and clock useless in space? For this, in space, there would be no day and night, and there would be no seasons. So there would be no need for any calendar or clock. Okay. And let's move on to question number 23. That is, what suspicion did the police have about the mysterious parcel? Here, the mysterious parcel contained a cyclostyling machine, and the police suspected that Mohan and his family were making copies of Mahatma Gandhi's speech, and they also suspected that some people were hiding these. Okay, or you can write the question on what were the experiences of Dicky Dolma on the top of the world. That can be written, and Dolma said that an Everest can feel and understand but cannot be described in words, and it was much breathtaking that she could ever be imagined, and the awards that she had bestowed stand very low before the view from the above. This is what she said her experience when she climbed up the Mount Everest. Or else, let's move on to question number 24. That is, how can you say that Hanif was a young man with varied talents and interests? Okay, then Hanif was dabbed in art, sketched very well, made beautiful cards out of waste material, read a great deal, and loved playing the drums. The officers at Raj Rifles made him to get all his instruments from Delhi and formed the music group by name Hanif 7. Or else you can write the question on the bird of happiness about Wang Jia. As the bird of happiness caressed Wang Jia, his eyeballs flew back to their sockets. He saw much more brightly than before, and all his wounds were healed, and he was stronger than ever. Okay, this is the expected answer and written for question number 24. And let's move on to question number 25. That is, describe how Swami became a hero overnight. As we all know that for Swami, Swami inevitably had to sleep in the office room. He spent that night with the fear of the devils and nightmares. Then he saw something moving in darkness. He thought that his end had come and the devil had come to carry him away. Finally, as an attempt for survival, he hugged it with all his might and used his teeth as mortal weapon on it. And it was not the devil, but the burglar who cried with agony and fell amidst the furniture with a bleeding ankle. And the notorious housebreaker of the district was arrested by the police. And the police were grateful to him. His classmates looked upon him with great respect. His teachers patted him back, and his headmaster appreciated that he was a true scout. Thus, unknowingly, Swami became a hero overnight. And let's move on to question number 26. That is, the poet's grandma was grown up woman with the childish habits and desires. Describe. Okay, here this poem is written by Ruskin Bond. The poet's grandmother was very genius. She learned to climb the tree from her loving brother when she was 6 years old. Even in her old age, she used to climb trees, spreading her high. People advised her to stop climbing the trees and grow old gracefully. But she did not accept the people's advice and laughed at them and said that she would grow old disgracefully. One day she climbed the tree but couldn't come down. She was rescued with great difficulty from her family members. Finally, members called the doctor and the doctor advised her to take rest for a week. She felt like a brief season in the hell in the bedroom. When she felt stronger and better, she asked her son to build a house on the treetop. Her son was a dutiful person. He built a house on the tree with the help of his son, and she moved up on the tree and spent her old age peacefully with her grandson by drinking sherry. This is the expected answer to be written for question number 26. And let's move on to the extract, question number 27, that is. Okay, take the girl to Airoli. Who is the speaker? Here the policeman or the cop is the speaker. Who does the word the girl refer to? Here that girl refers to Roma Talreja. And why does the speaker say so? Why? Because she met with an accident and she needed immediate treatment. Okay, then let's move on to question number 28. A walk in the park might feel you better. Who made this statement? Aunt Sushila made this statement. Who was it said to? It was said to Smita. And why did the speaker say so? The speaker said so because Smita was lost in her thoughts and she was crying and she was always thinking about her brother's condition and she wanted to fulfill her brother's wish. Okay, so this is expected answer for this question number 28. And let's move on to question number 29, that is Captain, be careful, sometimes they are desperate. Okay, here who is the speaker? The Pepe is the speaker. And who is the captain here? Columbus is the captain. And why were they desperate? They were desperate because they lost their patience as they left their family since many days back and they wanted to go back to Spain and join their families. Okay, and let's move on to question number 30, that is we were crowded in the cabin. Here who does we refer to? We refers to the sailors in the poem Ballad of the Tempest. Then why were they crowded in a cabin? Because they were troubled by the terrible tempest amid the sea. So they were all crowded in a cabin. Here what do you mean by a word cabin? Here cabin means a private room on a ship or boat. Okay, this is about question number 30, and let's move on to question number 31, which is about profile writing. Okay. Let's move on to question number 31, and the profile can be written like this. The given profile is about Mr. Srinivas, or you can start with or this is a profile like Mr. Srinivas. Okay, it's a suggested one. And he was born in Udupi. His educational qualification is BSc Agriculture. He is an agriculturist by profession. He is very famous in his locality as he is doing scientific farming and introducing new technology to the others. And he also helps the poor. And recognizing his social work and concern, he was awarded as Annadata. It's a state award. And he also awarded as best farmer by the government and other institutions. This is the suggested profile writing. ನೀವು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲವಾಗಿ you can write. Okay, and let's move on to question number 32, that is on story development. Okay, long ago there lived a poor girl in the village. She was very hungry and went to the forest to collect some fruits and nuts to eat. As she was going on her way, she was singing melodiously. She met with an old woman. The old woman was very much impressed by the girl's melodious voice. And the old woman asked the girl to ask for any gift. And the girl asked for food. The old woman took out her magic pot and uttered some magic words. Cook, little pot, cook. The pot cooked the porridge. The old woman said, Stop, little pot, stop. The pot stopped cooking. The old woman gave the magic pot to the girl and told her to use the magic code words whenever she needed food or anything else. And the girl felt very happy, and she went, the girl felt very happy with the gift, and she went home happily. This is the one way of writing the given story, or else you can add few more words and you can rewrite the story in an interesting way. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇ ಥರ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒಂದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 33, that is on picture composition. Okay, here the picture is about the railway station and many passengers are waiting for the train. The railway transport is the cheapest means of transportation, so all people prefer to travel by the train. A vendor is carrying the luggages, a man is reading the newspaper, and some people are drinking tea at the tea stall, and many shops are seen in the platform. So you can continue further and describe the way you want to describe the picture. Okay, and this is question number 33, and let's move on to question number 34, that is on quote from memory question. That is okay. Let's move on to question number 34. You talk of wonder. This poem is this stanza is asked from the poem The Blind Boy. You talk of wondrous things you see. You say the sun shines bright. I feel him warm, but how can he or make it day or night? Okay, this can be written, or else you can go for the quality of mercy. That stanza, that his scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein that sit the dead and fear of kings, but mercy is about his sceptred sway. So this can be written for 4 marks. Okay, and the next question is question number 35. That's on reading passage. Okay, we need to read the passage and answer the questions. Okay. Here, what are the disadvantages of living outside London? The first question is asked that what are the disadvantages of living outside London? Here, one has to get up early in the morning and reach home in the evening. These are the main disadvantages of living outside the London. And second question, that what can a person who likes gardens to do in the country? If one likes gardens, one can spend one's free time digging, planting, watering, and doing the 101 other jobs which are needed in a garden. Okay, these are the expected answers to be written for question number 35. Now, question number 36. Here we need to write the summary of the poem I Am the Land, or Jazz Player, or the Song of India. Okay. Here, look at question number 36 then. This poem is in the form of a dialogue where the two speakers are the poet and the Mother India. The poet wishes to sing a song depicting the natural beauty of India, like the snow-capped Himalayas, the 3 seas, the rocket temples and the dams, the lakes, the shipbuilding yards and the steel mills, about the science and the scientists. But Mother India tells him to sing a song of the beggars, lepers, who swam the streets. She asks him to sing for millions of people who work hard to earn. Iron men who came in the wake of strikes. The poet gets annoyed and asks why he could not sing any song wholeheartedly in her praise. Mother India rages on hearing his words, looking beautiful, draped in clear blue sky with milky white oceans moving around her. And she writes the book of the morrow, means the book of tomorrow, in which she wants a glorious India where people do not suffer, where they are literate and not biased by caste or class system. And she wants an India which is free from the darkness of ignorance and which is full of the light of the knowledge. You e poem baribodu, or else you can go for the I Am the Land poem. That is, in the poem I Am the Land, the poet depicts the Mother Earth as a speaker. The Mother Earth tells that she waits with patience when people claim that the land belongs to them and they occupy the land, plow, plant trees, grow fruits and grass. The children dance and play on the land. The land bears everything without a complaint. And the soldiers come with guns fighting for the land. Then people build fences on the land to divide nations, which suffocates like chains in our neck. But Mother Earth mocks the people's behavior with a tone of self-assertion. Or else you can go for the poem Jazz Player 2. That's an old jazz musician is standing like a black ancient mariner. His old face is wrinkled and weary. His faded blue shirt has turned dark with sweat. Blue shirt has turned dark with sweat, and his stomach is hanging loosely, and his jacket is worn out, and his necktie is undone and dropping loosely over the jacket. And his shoes are torn and are stuffed with paper to cover the holes, and his rough, unshaven face shows pain. He stands alone, head down, eyes closed, and ears perked. An old alto saxophone hangs across his chest, supported from his neck by a wire coat hanger. He gently lifts the saxophone to the parted lips, but once he starts playing music, he is no longer a black man, but a bird which gathers his wings and flies high and higher. He seems to be spreading the message of God through his music. Okay, and this can be written for 4 marks question. And the next question is question number 37. That is on write an essay on any one of the following topics they have given. Here I have mentioned about air pollution. As we all know that air is a free gift of nature. It's essential to all the living beings. If there is no air, there will be no life on the earth. Nowadays, air is being polluted and is become impure for breathing. Then what are the causes for this air pollution? The chief cause of the air pollution is man, and he is polluting the air in order to increase his material comforts. And industrialization and urbanization are also main cause for air pollution. And in industrial cities, air is filled with carbon dioxide, monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen and phosphate are spoiling the purity and freshness of air. We are also using too many vehicles. The smoke emitted by vehicles cause air pollution. Then burning of fuel and oil, deforestation are also the main causes for air pollution. And nuclear weapons, thermal power stations, overpopulations, smoking cigarettes, overpopulation is also one of the cause for air pollution. Then what are the remedies and effects we can do is that is breathing impure air causes many serious and dangerous diseases like cancer, asthma, skin diseases, etc. And breathing impure air also causes death sometimes, and it also resulted in the thinning ozone layer, and it will bring a disaster to living beings on the earth. Then what are the remedies to be followed? Awareness should be telecasted in mass media. Industries should be set up away from the cities, and emission pipes should be set up high in the sky. And emission tests should be made compulsory for all type of vehicles. And vehicles should be maintained in good condition. And there should be a ban on nuclear weapon tests. And many programs should be conducted in villages and cities by school and college students. Okay. And finally, we will conclude this essay. We know that men are the main cause of pollution, and it is important to control the air pollution. Without air, we can't survive. So it's our responsibility to keep air clean and make our earth healthy for living. Okay. And the last question is on writing letters, and look at that one. Okay, here imagine that you are Jagdish or Jyoti of Government High School, Sagara. Write a letter to a friend inviting him to attend your brother's marriage, or else write a letter to the Panchayat Development Officer for the regular supply of water to your area. So let's first we'll go for the personal letter that you should start with the from address, write the date, and dear friend Ravi, you can address. Okay, I hope that you are doing well. I am writing to invite you to my brother's marriage, which is scheduled on 10th March 2025 at our residence in Sagara. And it would be a great pleasure to have you with us on this happy occasion. And please do come with your family and make the event more joyful. Looking forward to meeting you soon. Yours lovingly, Jagdish or Jyoti. And this can be written. Or if you are going for the official letter, first you write from address, to address. It's already given, the Panchayat Development Officer, Gram Panchayat Office, Sagara. Then what is the subject they have already given? Request for regular supply of water to our area. And salutation, how we should start. Respected sir or madam. Then look at body of the letter. I am writing to bring to your notice the irregular water supply in our area, which is causing a lot of inconvenience to the residents. Due to this issue, people are struggling to meet their daily needs such as drinking, cooking and cleaning. I kindly request you to take necessary steps to ensure regular and adequate water supply to our area at the earliest. We hope you will look into this matter and resolve the issue soon. Thanking you. Yours sincerely, Jagdish or Jyoti. This is how you can write an official letter with from to subject, body of the letter, then conclusion and the ending. So if you write like this, there will be no doubt that you are going to get 5 out of 5 marks for letter writing. And I hope I try my level best to give you all the expected key answers. I hope that you enjoyed the key answers. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and share the video with your friends. Till then, take care. Thank you.